Hi natural lifters, hope you're well. So today I'm gonna make a pretty short video. I've got long videos coming up, but in the meantime I obviously wanted to make one video, and so I'm gonna focus on a specific subject that is linked to some video that I made not long ago about supplements. Obviously I was reminding that supplements aren't as important as people think they are. At least that's what the industry tries to convey. The industry will try to sell as much as possible supplements, and they push it with, honestly, either decent marketing tactics where they actually try to tell you some truth, but most of the time with bad marketing tactics where obviously they try to make it as tempting as possible. So you're gonna buy them, and especially the beginners. And because obviously one of the goals of the channel is also to talk to beginners, people who are starting to start from the right foot. I want to obviously again today to talk about supplements, and especially protein powder, and to give you in my opinion, the best reason to use protein powder or powders in general. My opinion is that this reason is convenience. Convenience should be the first thing that you look at when you're gonna buy, if you're gonna buy protein powder. Obviously, as I said, there is no magical things in these products basically, and so it's not because you take them that you're magically gonna grow, etc, etc. You should just see basically protein powder as milk powder, for example. So as you may know, some people drink milk with milk powder. They just put some water in the powder and that's basically milk. So I'm not exactly sure how you call it in English, but I think you will have got it. And you could also see it as flour. What flour, for example, is to bake cakes. Basically, this is powder with some nutrients inside, and protein powder is basically the same, but it is protein. So as much as they want, the marketers and the suppliers want to make you believe that there crazy things inside, etc., that's not very true, and basically almost not true at all. And so what is true though is that indeed in the protein powder there is protein, and that's where obviously I want to come up with the fact that it's very convenient. It's convenient because protein is not always easy to reach every day with solid food, especially if you don't really have time and you're really busy in your life. That is something obviously that sometimes you might be missing, and I think that obviously it's not as true with the carbs. Usually, carbs are pretty easy to eat. They're also less expensive than protein most of the time when you go to buy, food in the supermarket. So obviously protein is hard to reach and could be pretty expensive. And, buying some pretty cheap protein powder, pretty cheap but still, decent quality, can be something that will be convenient. Convenient because, for example, you don't have time, so you're gonna take your protein shake and you're gonna get a good amount of protein as well that you would struggle to eat at any given time of the day, which is different obviously with some protein powder and a shaker, which you can eat pretty fast. So the convenience and the usefulness of powders in the industry are something that I agree with, and that obviously I think is something that obviously should be sold more towards this way. I think this marketing way of advertising supplements should be better. It's obviously convenient. It's obviously you're gonna get your protein in, which is good if you wanna eat all the nutrients and the diet that you're supposed to follow. I would advise you obviously to buy protein powder in that regard. Obviously, if you can do it with solid food, I think it's even better. You can get your some good protein sources from the market, and some decent quality food obviously will, I think, generally be better. So I think you should go for this if you have the time. And if you don't have time, obviously take the protein powders. They can help you save money if you choose wisely what protein powder you want, and obviously try to eat as much solid food as you can, even with protein, with the time that you have during the day, and then try to fill the gap basically with protein powder. Fully relying on protein powder as well to obviously eat your daily protein that you need to eat is not something that I would advise. Try to eat as much protein as you can with like solid food, and then try to fill the gap with the protein powder, which means that, you know, if you buy for example 5 kg of protein powder, it will last you for 2 or 3 months if, you know, it's just to fill the gap. So usefulness is the first thing that you should look when you buy a supplement in the fitness industry. So that was it for the video. Pretty short video today, guys, but, you know, pretty straight to the point. And I will upload some longer videos soon that I hope you will enjoy. Take care of yourself, guys. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, feel free to share, to subscribe. Any questions in the comments, and I will try to answer you as quickly as possible. Take care of yourself, guys. See you later.